Across now to our Israel correspondent, and Noga Tarnopolsky for more details. Hi there, Noga. So what else has the Israeli government then said about this incident?
Hi, Aaron. The Israeli government is on weekend and hasn't spoken out today. The government, as per se, hasn't spoken out about any number of issues, including this one. But we do have some just breaking news right now. And it is one that Islamic Jihad, this extremist terror group that is very powerful in Jenin, has kind of taken credit, has accepted that these two men who were shot and killed were their fighters. So we have, they were identified by the Islamic Jihad as Al-Quds Brigade's field commander, Yusuf Assasa, age 37, and Mahmoud Abdallah, age 26, is a fighter in the Jenin Brigade. So while what we do have is the acknowledgement on all sides that the film that appears to show Israeli fighters shooting them dead while they had their hands raised or they didn't pose any threat is legit. And we also have from Islamic Jihad an acknowledgement that they were in fact Israeli targets, that they were fighters in this Islamic group. What we have that is just breaking news, Aaron, is the fact that 3 fighters we now know are being investigated by an Israeli Justice Ministry unit. It's the unit that, an external unit that investigates police malfeasance. And this resolves one of the major questions that we had yesterday, which is, if these were Israeli army soldiers, would the army investigate? It turns out they were border police officers, but it was part of an Israeli army operation, so the army is investigating. In fact, the chief of staff of the army just in the last few minutes ordered, with all deliberate speed, an investigation to go forth. Plus, we have this unit of the Justice Ministry, which removes a major concern, which was that the police might investigate the actions of these border police officers when the Minister of Police, Itamar Ben-Gvir, one of the most extremist nationalists in Netanyahu's, Prime Minister Netanyahu's cabinet, had already applauded, he said, the troops, had congratulated the troops who shot these Palestinians dead. So what we have is now 2 new investigations that have been announced and an acknowledgement that these were Islamic Jihad fighters. The Israeli soldiers have said, or the troops have said somewhat contradictory things. On the one hand, that they were following orders, that they were following standing orders, which seems to contradict what we saw in the video, behavior that absolutely does not conform to Israel Defense Forces standing order. And on the other hand, they say that these 2 men did pose a threat, that one of them seemed to rise against the soldiers, that it was not yet clear that they were unarmed. So we have all of this, and I think we're going to have more developments in the coming days.
Noga Tarnopolsky, our correspondent in Israel, thank you very much.